shit.
Regrettable blowjob.
I mean, fuck. Yeah. Actually, in the grand scheme, like the blowjob itself, like.
You cannot compliment her blowjob while you
yeah,
have a
was it?
girlfriend.
No,
This could be really bad.
No, I'm just asking. But like, yeah, it was regrettable as fuck, dude. That was the dumbest shit ever, bro.
But I feel like it overall seems like it was great for you.
From a business standpoint?
I mean, everybody's talking about you. You got a lot more views off it. She doesn't seem like she's too bothered by it.
She loves it.
She's into it now.
She loves it.
But she was mad for a little bit because she deleted your Instagram photos.
Oh, you're talking about Lana.
Yo, apparently Lana actually deleted them too.
Yeah, they're
not
archived.
archived.
Yeah.
Which is what I found surprising.
Baby, that shit's permanent.
The problem, Mike's gotten too comfortable talking about it in front of Lana.
Facts.
Like, because they cleared it up, right? She's cool with it and they're good now, but he got too comfortable and now he's like still kind of talking about it sometimes, and she doesn't like that.
She doesn't like you.
Nah, she doesn't.
You gotta cut the shit.
It was dumb as shit. It was stupid as fuck. But like you said, we were in this like gray area prior to like really dating, and
you hadn't had the conversation of I'm only going to be dealing with your vagina. You hadn't actually got to that point yet, huh?
She says that since she told me that I'm not allowed to look at other girls, that we had the conversation.
But you're like, I thought I could fuck them. I just
No.
couldn't look at them. I was wearing sunglasses, babe.
Nah, but now we have, and I literally like, I haven't talked about this at all, but like right after that happened, we got back to LA. I was standing in the middle of the fucking your street after we kind of talked about things, and I looked at her eyes. I was like, yo, listen, like here's the conversation. Like I'm not talking to other girls. I'm not fucking other chicks. There were a couple porn stars that she made me unfollow that I had like passed with and shit. And I was willing to play that game, bro, because she was like,
I had to unfollow a few porn
That's what I'm
stars because
saying,
my girl didn't get along with them.
That's why. Not
They're
because
big on follows.
Not because I had hooked up with them, but she's like, yo, I don't fuck with that chick. That chick has talked shit about me in the past. That girl's not my friend, so I don't want you to be friends with her. But yeah, it's now it's all wrapped up, bro. I'm chilling and for the first time in 10 years, like I'm not DMing chicks. I'm not responding to DMs. Like you can't slide in my inbox right now and get my attention. It's just not gonna happen.
It's sad to see this
version of Mike.
Yeah.
Because you are still a piece of shit.
Yeah.
Ish, allegedly.
No, bro.
No.
I'm actually I'm not gonna lie. I'm not bad right now. I definitely have my scumbag days.
You're committed to Josie Consenco or whatever?
No.
Do you hear how Keemstar pronounced that?
Hold on,
He's
we actually have to clear.
Consenco.
Dude, Keemstar can't pronounce anything.
He
right,
intentionally can pronounce his names wrong for comments.
For viral shit? Yeah. But I mean, he does the same shit on Twitter. We'll have intentional misspellings.
Yeah, no, that's what he says, bro.
He's actually dyslexic?
Bro, I don't think he's able to spell properly.
We all got our clout strategies. Maybe
misspelling is not
it's part of it.
It's the dumbest shit. Yeah, I pretend to be a moron for views.
Wait, I do that. I do that.
Not really, yeah, but people are so sure that you're not a moron. Like you have an hour and a half podcast where we delve into issues about social reform.
Have you ever seen that show? Was it Big Head, the cartoon? Big Mouth.
Big Mouth. Yeah,
Did you notice that there's one episode where the kid, like, they're basically clowning on him for being a nerd, and he's just like, oh, this guy's funnier than Logan Paul.
Bro, they dogged me. It shattered my heart when I saw
so crazy.
season 1, the last episode, and I binge watched the show. I'm like, this is my favorite show ever.
So
and then they fucking dogged me, bro. And it happened in Family Guy as well.
Controversial YouTuber Logan Paul and his cool bus. Dude, you have to see this scene. It's so funny. They're talking about like what was it called, like Influencer Con or something like that. And it's like an event. They're like, meet Logan Paul, controversial YouTuber Logan Paul and his cool bus, and it drives by on the screen.
And
Home of the Good Burger.
Adam Scott, The Good Show, Help.
Can someone help? You got a whole team. See, we don't have like a team of people. I need someone to come up with this.
None of you watch the show with Good in the title?
I don't think so.
Like, yo, guys, views are up, dude. Help this kid, please.
Good.
Wait, can we go back to Josie Canseco?
Sure.
What'd you say? The Good Place.
The Good Place, they roast you there too?
The Rolex is fake.
It's got to be fun though, like to just hear your name on a show like that. I would be so confused if I heard my name on a show like that. You know?
I mean, I guess it's funny. Fuck.
Josie Canseco.
What's wrong with her? What's going on with her?
They're broken up.
Oh, it didn't work.
It's fucking wrapped
What
up.
a shocker. What a shocker. Logan Paul didn't have it in him for the long haul.
No, bro. I'm just
in more ways than one.
This life isn't for me. No, did you see the tabloids?
No. What'd they say?
Why would you?
But they got stories.
cares?
All right,
Because Jose Canseco is so famous that they have to talk. Wait, is she actually his daughter?
Yes.
Oh.
So let me pan
He's
this
a
out
piece
really
of work.
quick. Piece of fucking work. One of the best home run hitters of all
She
time.
would take you home.
Bro.
I was trying to meet Jose for a while.
Yeah, babe. Was that
there
all a
was-
plot to get him on your podcast?
No, there were talks of me fighting Jose for the love of
Have you,
and approval
do you
of
see his
daughter.
MMA fight? He's getting chased around the ring. It's so funny.
I heard about it.
Oh,
Josie
my
told
God.
me about it. She said he got the shit kicked out of
It
him.
was so bad.
Oh, no.
But it was against that giant Asian
Yeah,
guy with
huge-
like the
huge-
buck teeth, right? He's so fucking funny. That's like an MMA fighter that could have only existed in that era. Like he could never get
Yeah,
by today,
yeah,
but at the
yeah.
time he was holding it down.
I'm gonna read this article real quick. This came out on DailyMail.com.
Okay.
Yesterday. Josie Consenco splits up with Logan Paul. Josie Consenco has split up with YouTuber Logan Paul. Josie is said to have stopped talking to Logan a week ago before photos emerged of him cuddling his brother Jake's ex Tana Mongeau on a lunch date in LA. Josie told friends that Logan wasn't the right man for her, and she worried that he was using her publicity, according to TMZ.
Oh, listen here. I think it's probably more likely to go the other way. Let's be honest. Having a baseball player dad is not exactly the clout overload that she thinks it is.
God dang.
It's one of the biggest YouTubers in the world.
Let me preface this by saying I think Josie is a sweetheart. Like, she's so kind. A girl that I've never met a girl that hot who is that selfless. Like, she really is just a really warm soul. Except, yeah, the article was I don't want to say backwards, but like I'll tell you exactly what happened. It was simple. We had a conversation after I was living in that gray area for like way too long.
You lived in it a lot longer than I did.
Bro, I live in that area
Love the gray area.
because that final commitment to me is not something that I'm ready for in my life. And it was as simple as this. She's like, "Yo," it was the night of Dan Bilzerian's party. She was like, "Yo, I need more from you. Like, in this relationship, I need more from you." And I was like,
Which like is a fair ask, by the way.
Yeah.
very fair.
At
We've
a
been
certain
talking for like 2
point.
months. I was just like, that's gonna be tricky.
See, the thing about my dick is I can't keep it in my pants.
Not even that. I'm not at this point. I'm still very selfish. I'm living to make myself happy first, and that's where I'm at. So I was like, I don't know if I can give more right now. This is the best I got.
You're still like Drake right now, not Drake in 10 years with Rihanna.
Yeah.
Yes,
You're still waiting for that.
Drake
and
that-
maybe
but
she is not actually the
He's
Rihanna
the Drake
that she thinks she is.
He's the Drake that's like impregnating porn stars still. You know what I'm saying? Like he's that Drake.
I'm not. I'm telling you, it's not even
Nah, he's
about.
not.
It's not even about like fucking around. I'm just like I wasn't in this particular scenario ready to give myself in that way. And I have actually never seen anything like this. What I'm about to say is, so she left my house that night. This was what, like a week, 2 weeks ago. We haven't texted or spoken since.
Ghost mode.
Both of us ghosted. It's a mutual ghost.
Normally somebody gets drunk and is like, I miss you.
Something or some sort of closure, anything.
Well, because she's also not like fuck. She's like not this like perfect angel. Like a lot of the girls Logan has talked to in the past are like these like really like sweet like girls that are like they go to the gym and then they shoot their Instagram butt pics and shit like that, and then they go home and they have their little like meal prep and they go to sleep. Josie,
She parties.
she fucking parties, bro. So like when he ghosted, a part of me feel, or like when they like stopped talking, a part of me feels like both of them were like, whew, that was close. Like not just him. Usually it's just you, and then the girl's left to like cry on the friend's shoulder and like all those things. But like I don't think she was crying. I think she was on a PJ to Vegas the next day with a bunch of Giants players.
She was like, Josie doesn't give a fuck, and like in many ways like I don't either, and that's why this is like it kind of maybe worked for like a little bit, but it was a very mutual, just like okay, it's clear this was fun. We're not compatible. At the end of the day, we're not. She doesn't like the Book of Mormon. That was a problem for me.
Oh wow, really?
Yeah,
That was the
this was a
problem.
huge.
That was amazing.
Yeah,
Amazing, bro.
Yeah.
she didn't like it.
One
One
of
of
the
the
best
funniest things I've
satires
seen, yeah.
ever,
Yeah.
ever. And so she's like, it was trash. I was like,
You know
first
what?
realization that this might not work.
I was
But-
talking
but
to a
again-
girl one time and she said she didn't like Drake. She's like, Drake sucks. I'm like, dude, okay, this is over.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Sucks,
Where do we go from here?
You can be slightly indifferent or not love his music,
Yeah.
but like give the man his fucking respect, bro.
There's certain things you can't say. Like
You
it
can't
just
say
doesn't-
you can't say that.
There's certain opinions that are not defensible. I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Facts.
Facts.
But yeah, no, that was it. And it's tricky because now I see this article come out and it's like it's very one-sided. I think it might have been the media getting back at me for having just trolled them that I was dating Tana for a day.
Well, now
like,
they
fuck
see you
this.
as fair game that they could, because when you read an article like that, it's like friends say that she said. It's kind of like how much credit do you give it? How likely is it that she really was out there talking to her?
What
boyfriend?
friends?
That's the other thing. Like I have to throw a red flag up and be like, did Josie really say these things? I don't know. Like what fucking friend reached out to the Daily Mail?
Also, you guys haven't talked in 2 or 3 weeks, so who gives a fuck, right?
Who gives a fuck?
It seems like it's over. You're on to the next one. Who's next?
Bro, I don't know.
Lizzo?
I hope so.
That would be amazing.
Duh.
Huge
So
that'd be
huge for the
sick.
pod.
I asked me and Lana have been talking about this past relationship with him, and she said that the reason why Logan hasn't been in a relationship is because the girls that he talks to don't know how to lock a dude down.
That's not true.
Hold on, let me finish.
There's a lot of women who wouldn't be able to lock Logan Paul down. It's got to be kind of tough.
That's what I'm getting at. So like, don't you, like Lana, dude? I'm sure at some point she cracked the fucking whip, right? Like she was like in a way at least.
I feel like it was just a real gradual thing, and it got into like steady footing because I slowly started to realize like, oh, I want to get up early and work out and eat healthy and be really, really focused on my job and stop doing cocaine and stop drinking and all this stuff.
Yeah,
you know?
having unprotected sex with prostitutes on Melrose and shit like that.
Yeah, but
all that. Yeah, that's
Melrose.
exactly what I'm thinking of. Yeah,
the Melrose prostitutes hit different.
I have never
wouldn't
slept
know.
with a
I heard.
prostitute, and definitely not on Melrose. I never
No
seen
one
anything
here
that
knows
looked
what
like
that. I'm kidding.
What end of Melrose has the hookers? Is that down my route too?
Fred Siegel.
Oh, wow, we're going the other way. All right.
They're high-end hookers. Dude.
But did you know that Lana always had the potential to be like a
No.
Really?
No, definitely. It was just a random girl I was fucking at first, but then it just sort of developed, you know? Slowly, like, I never really felt loved. You know, do you feel loved?
Bro, I'm gonna be honest, dude. Like, Lana is like one of the sweetest people I've ever met, bro. It's one of the most. He said the word selfless before. This is gonna be like a weird story and like a weird way to describe someone's selflessness. I tweeted about it last night, but she got paid like a pretty sizable bag to go do this dance 2 nights ago in New York City. She hasn't been doing that shit. She doesn't have to. This girl makes more money. Like, it is a fucking all-star. Like, makes tons of fucking dough. And she didn't have to go do this, but she was like, fucking, I'm bored. It was right after her and the husband, like, you know, started.
It's an offensive amount of money.
Offensive. And so they offered her this bag to go dance at this club Sapphire. She goes in there, she does a 3-song dance and gets buried in money. 11 Miami style money. Like, these dudes weren't throwing money all night. They came with racks just for her.
Yeah.
Buried her, bro. She's swimming in it. So they clean up, they fill these buckets up with money, and they bring them all up to the room that me and her are sitting in. And now she's doing a meet and greet. I'm fucking racking the shit up.
Were you watching her strip and were you hyped on it?
I did. I was
respect
chilling.
it.
I was chilling.
Yeah.
I was watching her strip, bro. She doesn't do like crazy like lap dance stripping. She's very slow, sensual strip like dancer.
Was she butt ass naked?
Nah, she took her top off, but she was like kind of covered up a little bit up top with like some like sequin beads and shit or whatever the fuck, like little things. But she was dancing and they cleaned up all the money and they brought it back upstairs to us. And I'm like racking it up with rubber bands. I'm like, damn, look at this come up. Let's go, bro. We about to get Denny's tonight and shit.
Wow.
Like all this, she's doing the meet and greet. She comes back and she goes, I don't want any of this money. Can you give it to the girls, please? And I go, yo, this is like a few racks, like literally, if not more. Like it's buckets. And I was racking it up and like kind of counting it a little bit. And she's like, no. She gets the manager, and she's like, can you find like the 3 or 4 girls that are having like a rough night or whatever right now and aren't making money, and get them on stage, please?
What the fuck
And
is
they
wrong
put-
with these humanitarians?
Yo, bro, she put these 4 girls on stage, and me and her went out there with a fucking brick and just one little stage with 4 girls, and they all paid their fucking rent for the month.
Wow.
And then it was like so easy to her. She didn't tell anybody. I tweeted about it just because I was like, yo, there's people like this in the world still.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the first thing she did for me when I met her was buy me a buttery toast pillow.
Wow.
Like, she's just a dope ass chick, bro. She's a sweetheart. So like, do I feel loved? I actually do already, bro.
Wow.
Just because she's cool as fuck. She stopped fucking responding to Trey Songz DMs. Like,
Wow.
I mean, she's gone pretty far, dude. Right off the rip, dude.
Trey Songz did the most funny fucking shit because he DM'd my girl and then she said like, I forget what she said, but then he immediately acted like, oh, sorry, wrong Lana.
So many better outs.
Maybe he thought it was your Lana.
Yeah,
Or was it
man, that's a
Lana?
good point,
I had
yeah.
a whole business meeting the other day with a dude who called my girlfriend Lana like 80 times.
I
didn't even correct
No,
him.
I was gonna say no need to correct them.
I definitely could have.
I could probably
By the
confuse
80th
him.
time, I probably was like, damn, maybe I
What
should've.
other dudes have DM'd fucking? Because there's like a
I've seen some.
rotation of.
Surely there's a dude that both of your girls would leave you for. Who is it?
I know. I was thinking about
Surely
that.
there's one.
I don't know though.
Like,
Is your girl into kind of into like milk chocolate too, or no? Or is she only
not
fuck with white
specifically.
dudes?
I don't think. I think she'd be more likely to leave me for John Mayer than Trey Songz.
Really?
Probably.
John
yeah.
Mayer's smooth too, bro.
I heard he's a freak.
Yeah, he is, but he's smooth. That guy's got away with words. Witty banter is his thing.
NoJumper.com. Like, comment, subscribe. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you want one of these, you know where to go. And then No Jumper Facebook too. Link is down in the description. Some good stuff going on over there. Appreciate y'all watching this.